What made you decide to open up your own business?
Well, I had worked in corporate America for 18 years and was tired of pushing forward other people's agendas and tired of bleeding corporate colors. So it was like 10 years coming, though, for me to decide to actually strike out on my own.
Okay. And what or who was the inspiration to start up your business?
During a few years during my corporate life, I handled mediations for the company that I worked for. And so I would go like 3 days a week to mediation. And when I decided I was sick of being a corporate leader, I started thinking about what have I done in my 18 years that I really enjoyed, and it was mediation. So I started researching how to become a mediator.
Okay. And how did you decide on your legal business structure, such as corporation, and etc.?
Well, I knew that I was going to be a sole proprietor, at least for the immediate future. So for me, I researched through the state of Florida what would be the appropriate corporate structure, and then I consulted with an attorney and decided it would be to become an LLC, a limited liability corporation, as a sole proprietor.
Okay. And how much time, money, and planning did it take before deciding to open a business?
Well, it took me about 6 months to get my certification as a mediator for the state of Florida, to go through the training and the mentorship program that the state of Florida requires. And once I did that, it didn't take very long at all. It was basically, I got a website built and letterhead and started telling people that I was a mediator now. So that part was quick. The training and the certification took longer, but actually calling myself a mediator and having a business didn't take very long.
Okay. And how, what, and when, and where do you advertise and promote your business?
I promote my business through association websites on the internet, like mediate.com and Association for Conflict Resolution, places that business people who are looking for a mediator go to find a mediator in a local town. And I'm also working on a direct mail campaign and word of mouth and speaking at local association meetings is so far how I've promoted my business.
Okay. And does your company have a website? You said it does. If so, why did you build one and who maintains it? And if not, why not?
It does have a website, and it's because I think that it would be really difficult to be in a service industry of professional services and not have a website because people have to find me somehow. And I keep my calendar online too. So when clients are booking mediation, they can figure out what date they want before they call me. And so it makes the process very quick and easy. So who maintains it? I had somebody build it for me. And it's a pretty simple platform. So most of the like it has a blog format that I can blog on myself. If it's something complex, then I have the guy that built it for me fix it for me. He's an entrepreneur as well. Yeah. Works for a marketing company by day, builds websites by night.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are the licensing requirements for your business?
So I have to be licensed just as an LLC with the state of Florida. But to be a certified mediator, the Supreme Court has to give my certification for that. And I have to have continuing education hours every 2 years that are approved by the Supreme Court. But as far as just to have the business open in the state of Florida, again, it's really pretty simple, just registering with the state. And since we don't have state income tax, it's a lot easier in Florida than other states.
How do you select potential employees that you will trust?
Well, word of mouth, just from networking with people, professionals, business professionals, and other mediators. I actually have just hired a subcontractor who's an organizational development specialist to do coaching and workshops with me. And I found him through another business contact that I have who had worked with him in the past. So for me, knowing somebody who personally knows the person and having an opportunity to really verify what their skills are through people that I trust, that's important to me.
What do you think is the most important quality in an employee?
Oh, they have to be able to get along with me. They have to have similar what is it?
Philosophical.
Yes, philosophical alignment with me. In the conflict resolution business, I want them to see the world through a similar lens that I do. Yeah, they definitely have to get along with me. But it's best, I have found in corporate America and as owning my own business, that having people around me that have skills that are different than mine is very beneficial to fill skill gaps that maybe I don't have.
How has owning your own business impacted your family?
Well, we made a lot less money. Made a lot more money in corporate America. But in a good way, it allowed me to be home at some very important times as my children have grown up. In corporate America, I traveled every week, so it was nice to be around as my daughter and son came through high school.
And would you mind telling me a bit about your professional background prior to starting your own company, or have you always worked for yourself?
No, I definitely did not. I went right into corporate America out of college and spent most of my time in the insurance industry. And after the first 2 years was in management, and the last 7 or 8 years, I was the director of special investigations. So we investigated internal and external fraud. So most of the people that worked for me were like ex-FBI agents and police, and it was really a cool job for a insurance kind of job. It was a cool thing to do until it wasn't anymore. So my background in corporate America was mostly in management and then in senior leadership in the insurance industry. Yes.
What kind of day-to-day things do you have to do?
Well, I have to check email. I am as a solopreneur, as they call it, I do everything. So I do my billing, I do my accounting, I do my scheduling, letters of engagement have to go out when cases are scheduled. I do all of that myself as well. So those are the things I hate to do. Work is fun when I'm actually mediating. The rest of the stuff I really don't enjoy doing at all. So typical day, write letters, answer emails, respond to phone calls, and then usually 1 or 2 days a week are spent on the really boring stuff, the financial stuff, doing billing and accounting stuff. Yeah. One day I'll have somebody else do all that for me. Yeah.
What is it that makes you feel your business is a success?
Paying the mortgage. It helps me know that it's a success. Well, I love what I do. I love my job, and my boss is great. I get along with her really well, and yeah, I don't know. It's just for once we made enough money to just live, because I walked away from a really big income to do this, and I knew we could stay afloat with me doing this. Then I got happier in doing it. Now, I'm at the point now I'm ready to grow and expand my business. So it's kind of an exciting time right now, bringing on more people to work with me and making money when I'm not working is a really cool opportunity. So that feels successful. Yeah.
What's the best advice you can give someone starting out in a business?
Pick something that you know you love. So I think it would be very hard to really be committed day in and day out to a business that really is on your shoulders if it's not something you really enjoy. And do your homework. And probably don't do it the way I did it, because I did it cold turkey. I just jumped without a parachute from corporate America. Probably if I was going to do it over again, I would get things in place before I left corporate America instead of leaving corporate America and then figuring out how to do it. So that's my thought.
All right. Thank you.
How'd we do?